Amika, how are you feeling right now?
I'm getting the word nonce.
Hello, welcome to episode 79 of The Pope is Gay. Since YouTube has given us another strike, we thought the only smart thing to do was pivot and try do some nice clean jokes. I want to also stress that Luke and Michael had no input when writing any of these jokes for legal reasons. We've got a great show for you tonight, but first, a word from our sponsor. I carry on?
Yeah, go on.
Today's Pope is Gay episode is sponsored by Man Rape. That's right, Man Rape, not Manscape. Are you gay and tired of not having consensual sex with men? No, sorry.
No, Jesus Christ! This is, you know what? Me and Michael said you can't read properly.
Yeah, we were making fun of you.
And in the first fucking,
I can't read the auto cue.
just Dylan, Man Rape are paying us a lot of money here, so you got to get
come on.
it right.
I'll start that again.
Yeah.
It's because there was no question mark, so you know. Right, okay. Are you
That's not a
gay?
reason.
Oh, hang on. Are you gay and tired of not having sex with men, or are having plenty of consensual sex with men, but want to go back to raping? Well, you need Man Rape. Man Rape is the all-in-one rape kit that can take care of all of your raping needs, and they have some exciting news to announce. Man Rape is very proud to introduce the new Man Rape Amnesia Pill. After your victim has left your clutches, you don't want them to spill, force them to take the pill. You can get 15% off the Amnesia Pill if you use the code DylanHomo on their website. Thanks once again to Man Rape.
Well done.
Beautiful.
So there you go. There's a sponsor. So yeah, thanks to Man Rape. And now, so we're gonna have we're gonna do some jokes. Some like Dylan said, some nice clean jokes. We're gonna rotate. So Dylan is gonna say his. Yeah, a bit of harmless fun. Are you excited as well, Michael, for this? Yeah?
I am excited. I think I like good old-fashioned humour back before the loony left took over and made everything so offensive.
I know.
That's what we're annoyed at loony left for, right? Offending people.
This is based on current events, which may be a week old by the time people hear them, but whatever. So, first Dylan is going to say his jokes, then Michael is going to say his jokes, and then I'm going to say the jokes. So Dylan, let's go. What's your first joke?
Well, I don't know if you've heard about this, but 5 men who illegally streamed Premier League football matches have been jailed. The gang sold cut price £10 a month subscriptions, bragging they made money showing games not available to watch in the UK because of blackout broadcasting rules. This is a blow for illegal streamers, but there's still opportunities to make money, as I bet Chelsea fans would pay £10 a month to have all of their games this season blacked out.
Shit, I forgot the laugh track. Shit, a crucial
Am I
element
right?
of late night
Oh, I'm
TV.
dying
Shit.
here. I
We
wasn't
need
born
the
in
laugh
this city,
track.
but I'm sure Des dying here.
Right. Do you want to say the last line again, Dylan?
This is a blow. Okay, this is a This is a blow for illegal streamers, but there's still opportunities to make money. As I bet Chelsea fans would pay £10 a month to have all of their games this season blacked out.
That guy loves it.
I like the one guy. He's having a good time.
I
He's
know.
having a good time.
So next we have Michael.
Is that the entire monologue?
Nope. Like I said, we're going to rotate. Like I've said 3 times now.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, that's fine. Although that's very annoying because I actually went to great efforts to have some of my jokes lean into some of my jokes one follows on from the other, so that's going to be fun.
Oh yeah,
Right.
mine does the same. Mine does the same.
Yeah. So we all let's make sure it flows lovely. Okay.
Well, it's not going to flow then, is it?
Yeah. Wow. What a fantastic audience. Wow. Okay, calm down. You are more excitable than Phillip Schofield when he visits the schoolboys' changing rooms. That's right, we've seen beloved queue jumper Phillip Schofield sacked from his job and facing up to rumours of being a paedophile. And speaking as a bit of a nonce myself, I can tell you, that's not a label you want to have. If you don't know, Phillip has admitted to being a daddy bear to a young twink that used to work on his TV programme. This pawning on 18 plus daytime show that airs on Oh, sorry, and oh god, it's Comic Sans. I hate it. And
Why have you sent it in Comic Sans?
Because it's the most legible font for dyslexics.
But oh my god, because that's so weird. Because the A looks identical to an O. Okay, an 18+ daytime show that airs on Come in My ITV. No, I'm joking, of course. It's This Morning and ITV. And before you say it's fine and inform me that it is 2023, the twink was allegedly only 15 when he started working for Philip, and they met when he was only 10. And by 10, I don't mean 10 inches erect. I mean 10 years. I mean 10 years old. Ironically for Philip, that's a bit of a bummer. Now he's probably going to end up as the first nonce that isn't funded by the license fee, although apparently the BBC are interested in taking him. I think that considering everyone who works at the BBC is a pedo, they shouldn't be called BBC, brackets, a big black cock. They should instead be called SOWC, which of course stands for small old wrinkly cock. I can picture it now. Next up, it's milking a cow blindfolded with Rolf and Jimmy on SOWC1.
Okay, there we go.
Can't believe I only got one laugh from the audience.
The thing is, Tim, like, you know how we did it last time, the jokes? They're meant to be like a bit quicker, you know?
But I remember you sending me like a whole script, so that's what I did.
But like, you know, 4 separate jokes, you know? Right, okay.
Well, there were lots of jokes in there. What we could have done is we could have just like paused every. In fact, on post, we go back onto it and then we we insert some laughs in there. You did speak on Michael's final joke, which got the laugh. So I feel like Michael should say.
What was that joke?
I can picture it now. Joke? Next up, it's milking a.
I'll read it again just for the record. I can picture it now. Next up, it's milking a cow blindfolded with Rolf and Jimmy on SOWC1. That's not very enthused.
It's got a pity laugh there.
Right, okay, so...
By the way, I want it on the record, the first joke in my monologue I actually wrote a week ago when I thought we were originally going to be doing it, so it's quite old.
Oh, well, I'm seeing the topic. You know, this topic never gets old, so it's fine. Right. Okay. So, how are you doing tonight, folks? Thank you. Right,
good.
So, recently, the police began another hunt for missing child Madeleine McCann. Seems like they've been looking for her for ages. My takeaway from all this is that if you want to save a child from a paedophile, it requires millions of pounds and thousands of man-hours for extensive search, and you still might not find them. Meanwhile, if you're a paedophile looking for a child to have sex with, they leave the windows open for you. Seems to me like the pedos might have the advantage here.
Classic.
They do that, don't they?
They do be leaving the windows open for pedos.
You know, while you're going out for that tapas, they're going to go up and
tap your child. Oh dear.
That's better than any of the jokes so far. Well done.
Yeah. It's clearly we're better unscripted.
Yeah. So it's Dylan next.
Shall I just start?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. White men seeking to join the Royal Air Force were described as useless white male pilots in leaked emails that exposed the pressure placed on recruitment officers to improve diversity. Courses were also cancelled if they did not include enough women or ethnic minorities. Apparently, it was particularly difficult for the RAF recruitment officers to recruit Asian pilots, as in the introductory simulation tests. They kept on crashing into buildings.
Of course they did.
Okay, right, next up we have Michael.
Yep. Oh yeah, by the way, the first one's the longest I can report, so... Moving on, we've heard that Itsy Bitsy Luton Town are going to play in the Premier League next season. Have you seen this? Have you heard about this? Now they play at a football stadium called Kenilworth Road. Well, I say it's a stadium. It's more like a shed, or even a dog's kennel, if you will. See what I did... Sorry. See what I did there? It's smaller than Bournemouth's ground, and that's small. It's smaller than Phillip Schofield's cock when he sees Holly Willoughby in the shower. He's not into that. He likes them younger and more masculine, am I right? Anyway, back to Little Luton Town. They've got to pay something stupid like £10 million just to get their shed of a ground ready for the Premier League. Although that's just a drop in the ocean for Premier League clubs. That probably wouldn't be close to even enough to buy someone like Lindelof, and he's shit. That's the joke.
I don't find that funny.
I forgot that you'd be controlling the laugh track.
Yeah. The audience respects how Victor Lindelof has stepped up in the absence of Lisandro Martinez and been a vital piece of Man United's defence in these last few weeks. So they don't find that particularly funny.
I wasn't born in Manchester, but I'm sure as dying here.
Right, so yeah, the thing is done. I said, well, you asked, by the way, can you use ChatGPT? And I don't know. It feels like there have maybe.
I
some
actually
influence.
genuinely haven't. Genuinely.
I don't. I mean, I feel like
This is all
ChatGPT is a bit
my
too
own work.
cocked. I don't know if.
No, but it's the old. Have you heard about this?
No, I
yeah.
did genuinely thought that'd be quite funny to just get by and say that.
Okay. I'm sorry. And also, are all your jokes going to contain references to Phillip Schofield?
Oh,
That's
speaking of.
it. That's it for Phillip Schofield.
Oh, that's it. We're done. Wow.
We're done.
Incredible.
I thought, we don't want him to like kill himself or anything like that. I just think, you gotta kind of like just cool it down a little bit.
Dole it out.
Yeah.
just gotta,
Okay, so it's me next. Speaking of paedophiles, Phillip Schofield?
Hey.
More like, Philip, let's go field a bunch of questions about why I've been fucking kids. Wait, sorry. I have to say, this isn't very late night TV when they have they explain a news story and they have a punchline. This is just like load of paedophile jokes. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry. More like, let's go fill up some boys with my cock. Right. Of course, this episode is being released during Gay Pride Month. I think it's just called Pride Month or whatever. And I just hope this whole incident doesn't reflect badly on the decent gay men who just want to sexualise children in the privacy of their own streets, shops, schools and television programmes. Remember when a big part of the pro-gay campaign was that being gay isn't a choice? We couldn't have guessed the darker meaning behind that.
Classic.
Oh,
Good one.
Yeah, Michael, you love that, don't you? The old gay people are actually sexual predators.
Yeah.
Ironically.
Good joke.
Yeah, great joke. So now, it's funny. There's so much Phillip Schofield stuff.
I know, I was wondering to what extent we would all be saying the same stuff. I think the Phillip Schofield one, I was like, everyone's going to do that.
Yeah, and last time we did monologue jokes, of course, Dylan, me and you, Phillip Schofield was in the news when Michael.
Yes, I know. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, and that
for
was
jumping a queue.
Yeah, and my joke was like he's jumping the queue instead of jumping into the DMs of 15-year-old boys.
Yes,
and it's funny now we're doing this like 7 months later and he's back.
It is, and he's exactly doing that. He is jumping in the DMs of 15-year-old boys. Like that's common knowledge now.
Yeah, no, everyone knows it. So that
you predicted it.
Edgy joke wasn't that edgy now. Anyway, so Dylan, you're up next.
Well, I don't know if you heard about this, but an auctioneer in Northern Ireland has been urged to stop the sale of a pencil. Why? Because it purportedly once belonged to Nazi leader Adolf Hitler. The pencil is set to go under the hammer in Belfast this week, as well as a signed portrait of the notorious dictator. The chairman of the European Jewish Association, Rabbi Menachem Margolin Goish, has written to the auctioneer asking them to withdraw the items, or alternatively, give the European Jewish Association a 20% cut of the profits.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Can't be a good old Jew joke, can
Love
you?
it. Oh wow.
you-
Okay. Next one.
Yeah.
All right.
Right, so next one is Michael.
Yes. Well, Luke, before I was so rudely interrupted, I'd like to carry on talking about Luton Town, if that's okay with you. Is that okay? Yeah? Are you sure? Thanks. What?
That was the bit we had to add to.
He's speaking to someone. Oh, my God.
Oh, I don't think so. Okay.
He usually talks, but not this long, Michael. Let's check on the severe score, shall we?
It's 1-1 in the
Yes.
100th minute.
Wow.
All right,
Keep
that's fine.
up to date.
Okay.
Something goes to penalties, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Well, Luke, before I was so rudely interrupted, I'd like to carry on talking about Luton Town if that's okay with you. Is that okay? Yeah, are you sure? Thanks. It will also be interesting to see what Luton do about VAR. The ref will probably have to pop into one of the neighbouring houses and get them to rewind the match on their Sky Plus.
No, I saw this joke on Twitter, you fucking hack.
Okay.
You fucking fraud, Dylan. I know you didn't come up with that on
If
your
they
own.
can afford Sky Plus, that is. I mean, it is a bit of a shithole. It's also crazy to think that you can only fit like 1,000 fans in the away end. Not to mention the fact that it legit goes through someone's back garden. Like, seriously, can you imagine 1,000 Man City fans going up there? I know I can't. 1,000 fans of Man City is quite a stretch, am I right? I think 100 would be a bit of a stretch. In fact, they've probably got more FFP breaches than they do fans. Pathetic. They're a Premier League side and they've got such a pathetic support. I mean, when I go and see my beloved MK Dons at Stadium MK, an actual stadium by the way, Luton, the away support for our opponents would be vastly outnumbered, would outnumber those plastics, and then some. And we're only in League One. Well, we were. We got relegated this season because we're shit, but we're ready to tear up League 2 and break some hearts. I've supported MK Dons all my life, as has my dad and my granddad. Come on the Dons. FA Cup winners 1988. Good.
I thought you finished before. Yeah. So it's me next. So, I like how it starts with speaking of darker. Like, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. That was where my things like lined up.
Yeah, so we couldn't have guessed the darker meaning behind being gay isn't a choice. Speaking of darker, TikTok prankster Mizzy has started a new trend of breaking into people's houses as a prank to film their reaction. I honestly can't blame him. I was annoyed to see the horde of pasty middle-class white kids jump on the BLM bandwagon in the UK. But it's interesting to see that black people were apparently so annoyed by race-baiting hipsters that some of them have made it their mission to prove there's basically nothing a black person can do in the UK to provoke a police shooting. On an unrelated note, black kids in the US are participating in the accidentally knock on the wrong door prank to trick innocent white people into shooting them in the face. This prank has bankrupted the conservative right in America as millions of patriots scrounge up the last of their savings to pay for the legal fees for these heroes standing their ground.
What heroes?
Yeah.
Yes, I heard about that.
Yeah.
Was it in like Kansas? Like
Yeah, like a kid just knocked on the wrong door.
and got shot. Yeah,
Classic.
great stuff. Right, so Dylan, you're next.
ITV has launched an externally led review into its handling of a relationship between, I don't know if we've mentioned this person yet, Phillip Schofield and a colleague, after Schofield allegedly externally reviewed a 15-year-old boy's ass. The Prince's Trust has The Prince's Trust has also dropped Phillip Schofield as an ambassador after he admitted the affair with a young male colleague. The charity said it was no longer appropriate for it to work with the presenter. Schofield complained about their lack of consistency in their no paedophiles policy, saying even though he is a prince, Prince Andrew shouldn't be an ambassador either. The Prince's Trust explained to Schofield the policy was no paedophiles plural, meaning they are allowed to have one paedophile.
Classic. Right.
See, did you get the Simpsons reference?
Yeah.
Yep.
Good. Okay.
I thought that was beautiful.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
Okay.
it's the last but not least.
Yeah. So now
Also, do you
it's-
like how I've got the shortest one last?
Yeah, actually, Dylan, do you want to? Yeah, Dylan can say my remaining two as well.
Get some of
if he
these out
wants
of the
to.
way. Right.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, you've got. Yeah, I just realised. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so next it's me. Finally, we tragically lost the singing sensation Tina Turner recently. Doubtless, she inspired many other young black women to follow in her footsteps. Lizzo has already become another prominent singer, and based on her weight, she's hoping to further embody Tina Turner by dying soon. Who had Lizzo in the death? You know, the death. Track?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who it was actually.
Yeah. Phillip Schofield was also inspired by the artist, declaring that he was very committed to Turning Teens 2.
That's my favourite one.
I like that, yeah. Nice bit of wordplay. Okay. Yeah, Dylan, do you want to read the?
Maybe I should read one of your. Maybe I should read one of your other jokes, especially things I can read.
Oh, right, okay.
So why didn't Dylan read one of your jokes and I'll read the other, just so
Okay, yeah.
it's not,
So Dylan, you read the first joke, and I'll send another joke to Michael.
All right, okay. India's top wrestlers has postponed plans to throw their medals into the Ganges, the country's
No,
holiest...
Dylan, you fucking
Ganges.
the Ganges. How do you not know that's the Ganges? You specialty.
Ganges. Ganges.
The Gang. Jesus Christ.
Like Genghis Khan. Am I right?
I've only read it in books.
Oh, I thought that was the wind. No, no, sorry.
Start
I thought that was the
again.
wind.
Start again.
Maybe Michael should have read that one. Okay. India's top wrestlers have postponed plans to throw their medals into the Ganges, the country's holiest river, as part of their ongoing protest. They were due to throw their medals in the river on Tuesday afternoon, but have now reportedly given the government 5 days to respond after getting near the Ganges and smelling it.
And
No, sorry. There's a bit more. Sorry, go on, Dylan.
oh, sorry.
The wrestlers have been demanding the resignation and arrest of their federation chief, whom they accuse of sexually harassing female wrestlers. The chief is quoted to have saying to the female wrestlers, "Oh yes, I would like to touch your boobies, or you can get out of my ring."
I thought Dylan would like to do an Indian accent. So there you
That
go.
was beautiful, yes. And finally, tech news. Disgraced Silicon Valley con woman and I actually don't know how to pronounce this word. Theranos founder Elizabeth Holmes has begun her prison sentence in Texas. Last year, the tech startup creator Holmes was sentenced to more than 11 years in prison for deceiving investors and endangering patients while peddling a bogus blood testing technology. It just goes to show you should never give a woman a computer. The most high-tech thing they should ever touch is a microwave. In other tech news... Oh, thank you. In other tech news, artificial intelligence poses a similar risk of human extinction as pandemics and nuclear war experts have warned. What will the Jews think of next, eh? Those Jews and their schemes.
Oppenheimer was Jewish.
He was.
Oppenheimer was Jewish, yes. Nice, easy one. So yeah, there you go. It was interesting, the different styles of jokes. Like mine was, I tried to do mine in a more traditional format, you know, explain the premise, explain the news story, the current events, and then the punchline. While I feel like Dylan's was just like joke after joke. I don't know.
It's a very positive way of framing it when you really think about it.
I guess it is a positive way of framing it, yeah. And Michael, I don't know, you were a bit of both, weren't you, really?
Yeah, I was kind of mixing it up. Partially it was based on, like, I had, like, some ideas right out the gate, and then, like, the rest of it was just filling in whatever I could think of.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I think Dylan's was more like stand-up comedy rather than monologue jokes, you know. So maybe if we ever do this again, well, you can. What do you think was better? Because I thought, you know, mine was just like the, you know, it was more professional, you know.
Yours was like the standard.
Standard, yeah.
Thingy format. Yeah. Except, I mean, it did make fun of Jews quite a bit.
Which I don't think is very professional at all.
Yeah.
Oh.
I liked, you know, personally.
Pedophiles. No.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's true. Well, you're not going to get anywhere in any profession making fun of pedos.
I know. Definitely
alleged pedos. Let's give him his time.
Yeah.
I like how we just called Phillip Schofield a pedophile for like 20 minutes, and it's like, no,
suddenly
alleged.
it's like, wait, yeah, let's be clear about this.
Yeah. Alleged.
Guilty until proven innocent. That's my motto.
Exactly. So yeah, there you go. There's the monologue jokes. So yeah, there are all the jokes, and I hope everyone had a good time reading them. And you know, of course, these jokes will all be old by the time people watch this. But you know
and
what?
Out of date.
Out of date. But yeah, Phillip Schofield. Just more and more stuff's going to come out about
It'll
it.
be so old that Phillip Schofield won't even want to fuck them.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
He allegedly won't want to fuck them.
Yeah. Okay, so apparently there's gonna be like something released in like July, like what's that thing called? In an injunction. That's it.
Yeah, let's do the topics now.
And if I recall, I said, we didn't really nail the topics so far in season 5, and we really need to get back to doing that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, has anyone got a good topic today?
No.
Oh, Dylan's putting his hand up. So go on, Dylan.
This is going to be quite fun, actually. What we're going to do is going to be a bit of a change of format, but it might take a few minutes to set up and everything. But I think it's either going to be very successful or it's going to be a disastrous failure. Okay. But
this is a good
we're
sign.
going to be optimistic and we're going to go for the first one, not the second one. What we're going to do is we're going to play 8-ball pool.
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
So you just have to go on. You can do it on your
territorial.
phone. You can do it on your phone, or you can do it on the computer. Just got to search.
I'd rather do
for
it on my
8-ball.
Computer.
Just got to search for 8-ball pool. Set up an account. I'll add you, and then we can. I'll record the screen, and we can play some games.
Okay, 8-ball pool. It's not the most exciting game in the world, but okay. So 8-ball is 8ballpool.com.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's like that former mini clip game.
So how are you going to record?
Now I hope this isn't going to tell people that much.
Screen record. You can just.
Are you doing the screen recording? Okay.
You know what? Can I just play it on my phone?
Yeah.
Might
It's
be
probably
easier.
easier to play it on your phone.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's matching me up with a random person. That's fun. I'm just going to play this random person. Okay, so
I can challenge you, Dylan. Let's go.
Oh, perfect! You found me.
Yeah, select the city. We'll play in Dallas Rodeo.
Oh, hang on. I'll just make sure my screen is recording. We're playing 9-ball pool. Oh, listen, I don't want to lose too many coins. Oh, okay, that'll be fine.
Dylan, you need to share your screen?
Well, yeah, I don't know. I'm filming the screen, and then
you're filming that screen. Oh, right, okay.
Just
Fair
have
enough,
to.
right. No, Dylan, you see,
playing against some random person.
okay, you see, you've got my face on there, which I don't want, and there's also.
I actually don't have your face, but what I was going to do is I was just going to blur my face, and I was just going to blur yours, but I've actually just got a blue question mark for it.
Right, fine. So we're playing pool here, so it's your turn again. This is great. I don't know if this is going to work in editing, but you know what?
Oh, look at that. Uh-oh.
Wait, what?
Playing against this random.
How come there's only 9 balls?
Because we play 9-ball pill. You challenged me to 9-ball pill, not 8-ball pill. You silly Billy. Uh-oh.
What's happened here?
I didn't hit because you got to hit the balls in order from 1 to 9. And I didn't hit number 2, so you get to move the ball whatever you like. You got to call a pocket first.
Okay, I'll call that pocket.
That's sensible. Sensible.
And I'll do that, and I'll do that.
Nice.
Nice.
You are also allowed to, if as long as you hit the 3, what you could do is you could play the 3 into the 5, and if you pot the 5, you get another turn. You just got to hit the 3 first, but you can pot anything.
What do I do here?
I would say.
By the way, I almost wrapped up my game against this random person in one go. Unfortunately, I screwed up one of my hits. Let's see if he pulls things
Boom
back.
shakalaka.
And if you manage to pot the 9 ball by doing that, then you actually win the game straight away.
Oh, you need to hit the 3. Oh, for fuck's sake, this is bullshit.
I'd say go off a cushion, personally, if speaking to a professional.
Shut up. There you go, nailed it.
A good safety shot.
I got the ball in the pocket, so that means I won.
Oh, I might try and win this.
I just did a safety shot against this loser. Really nailed it.
Michael, no one cares, because on the screen right now, we are watching me and Dylan go at it, hammer and tongue.
Oh, if that 9 had gone in, I'd win. But it didn't, so
You've set me up here, Dylan.
Now I keep screwing up.
Alright, what's next? I need to hit the blue ball next.
The purple one.
Yes.
Oh wait, you don't know colours. That's fine.
Yeah, sorry, I'm retarded. Okay. Where should I go here? I'll go with that one. That seems like a reasonable.
I reckon you've made the right choice there.
Oh, thank you, Dylan. Can't actually see whether I'm getting this right.
You should get your ruler out.
This guy could wrap up. I hate this.
Right, fuck it. I think that's right. Maybe just a bit more. No, I don't care. I don't really care. Let's go for it. Oh, yes.
Hey, nice. 7 next.
Which is that one. Oh, no, it's blocked.
Now, what you could
Hey, I
do,
beat
you
him.
could play the 7 into the 8 and then pop the 8.
Oh,
And you get
and
another
does
10.
that give me the win?
It'll give you another turn because it's the 9 ball that you want. 'Cause it's 9
Oh,
ball
I
pill.
see. Very spicy. Okay.
That's a spicy meter baller.
As Mario would say. Right, I don't know if I've got this right, but
Oh, you ran
you
out of
ran
time.
out of time. Why?
That's fine.
I was like, Dylan,
That's fine.
what the
I'll
hell
tell you
happened there?
What I'll do, I will. If I just
Wait, Dylan.
do, I'm
do you get
gonna
less
let
time?
you have your turn. I'm gonna let you have your turn again. If you just play it from there,
Oh, safety.
just let you have your
I
turn.
like how Michael's in an intense game. We just don't care.
Because I'm very
yeah.
sporting Lisbon, you see.
Oh,
But you
that's
can't
They
move.
hate
You
being
can't.
called that, by
You
the way.
can't. You can't just move it. Gotta have it where it was. Yeah.
Oh, that's in.
Yeah, I like if I moved it. Where's
Oh,
the
is he
Where's
gonna
the
make
time?
this? No, that's not
Shut
it.
up.
That's
We don't
not
care.
it.
I'm in an intense game here. Boom.
He's got to line it up better.
Shit.
Than
That's
that.
unlucky.
Oh no, he did.
Shit.
That.
Oh,
It's in.
Oh, it's the shot of dreams.
Luke must put a solid ball on the cold pocket. It didn't go in the pocket that you nominated, so it's not allowed.
Well, it wasn't the ball I was hitting though. Oh, that's gay.
That's so. You can't say that.
It's not bad.
You can't say that.
So, am I going to lose here? Is it just the last one?
I've got to get the 9 in as well. I'm
Ooh.
going. I've got to protect my 20-game win streak, Luke. If you click on my picture, you'll see I've got a 20-game win streak.
Does the
That's funny.
timer? Does the timer decrease the more balls you put? Because I had like no time on that ball.
I don't know. My big complaint with it is that you seem to like get loads of time. Like it really infuriates me because I play quite quickly, and then you get these other guys from like.
But
like
I got no
from-
time then.
I mean, to be fair, you spend a lot of the time just kind of chit chatting. Just kind of like
Yeah, but no. But I got a lot more time on one shot compared to another.
I think maybe if you've like on a break, then it might just decrease it as your turn's going on. Maybe then, because sometimes, yeah, I do see it where you're like instead of a full
Right.
rectangle.
Do you want to play Michael then?
We'll give
Wait,
Michael a go.
I'm
if
in
he
the
can-
middle of playing guest FFEE8C8H.
Should we just
Well-
we just play each other and then while Michael?
Wait,
Oh,
I mean, I might
Michael's,
be able
like,
to rank
playing-
up this dude.
Michael, have you logged in via Facebook?
Yeah, but it was a bit confusing. But wait,
So I would suggest, Michael, you back out of that game and play Dylan.
Well, I'm like very close to killing them, so just give me 5
to
seconds.
killing them. That's funny.
So is it whoever pots the 9-ball wins in the 9-ball thing?
In 9-ball pill, I was hoping to play 8-ball pill, but it's
Yeah,
we can
I'm
do-
playing 8-ball pool. Okay, I think this guy's gonna beat me, which is good because it means it'll be over. I just didn't want to be mean to him and back out.
Yeah, it's very unsporting. I don't like it. Actually, I don't mind if people just back out. Actually, when I'm playing them, I'd actually be quite happy with that.
Oh, that was interesting. He went for a snooker. All right, I'm backing out. So how do I back out?
Oh, remember we used to have that pill table at the house when it was just you and me, and Michael wasn't part of it.
Yes.
And
8 pool.
what are we? The day before, I'd just been to Leeds to play 9-ball, and somebody potted a 9-ball on the break against me, and I was furious about it because it meant they just won the game instantly. Just because they managed to do that, I was deemed to have lost the game, despite the fact there was nothing that I could have done about it. So I spent the entire day
That's
afterwards
reality.
trying to get a golden break on our garage pool table, and I eventually did. I made a video about it. I don't know if I ever showed you the video.
I don't know.
But it's
How's it going, Michael?
11%, 12%,
Jesus Christ,
17%,
this is slow.
I'm
19%.
deleting you, Daddy.
20%, 79%. That's the sex number. Oh, that's the episode. Wow, crazy. Yeah, I'm going to take this opportunity to go for a piss. You know, because we've got to drain our bladder. We've got to drain our balls every now and then.
Well, while we're waiting for that, let's discuss the Europa League final. It's still currently 1-1. It's still normal time. It's extra time. We're in the 9th added minute of extra time. So the 129th minute of the game. The referee is very bald. I've never seen a referee as bald as his head looks like a penis. Like what someone should do is they should get like a Sharpie and just kind of like draw a line from like the middle of his head to like where his nose is, and it would literally look like it had a penis on his head. I really hope that Michael's incapability to download an app quickly is not going to impact on my rating.
Right, we're loading.
Oh, I've been so much fun.
It's got a little 8 button with our thing rolling around it.
If you do get paired up to play a random person, please can you
Leave.
exit the game and not play
I
it?
will. This is what my screen's doing right now. I got a little 8. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Okay. Before we begin, I'm going to accept those terms and conditions, and so log in with Facebook. Is that what I want to do? Let's try that. I knew this would happen. It said something went wrong. Okay, wait.
I bet you can't wait to edit this.
It's going to be so much fun.
Right, I've added you. Gonna challenge you.
Okay.
We're gonna play some 9-ball. We're gonna, instead of going the Dallas Rodeo, though, we're gonna go on Miami Beach, where you don't have to kill the pockets.
Are you recording it, Dylan?
I am
The one
recording
thing
it.
I like about this is that because we've both played Dylan. Okay, so is it me first or you first?
Are you playing 9
You're
ball? By the
breaking.
way?
We're playing 9-ball. Miami Beach.
Good.
You're breaking, Michael.
Yeah.
You're running out of time.
Oh fuck! I forgot how it works. Boom.
Hey, got the 1.
So now I need to pot 2.
Name's pot ball number 2.
Right.
Nice.
Where's number 3? Oh, there. But this is like a stupid game, right? Where basically, if basically it's just who pots the last ball.
Yeah.
So it doesn't
Oh.
matter how well I do up until that point.
I suppose not, but then it's kind of like you want to get a good break. Ugh, that's shit.
Oh, snookered. I've had to move all the way over here because my Wi-Fi is bad.
That's alright.
Audio. Thank you, Dylan.
Cue ball did not strike another ball.
Oh, sorry.
Michael, you can move the ball where you like it.
By the way, I'm not really watching Dylan. I don't really care. It's fine.
Ah, fair enough.
Okay, it's better work. I was like trying to think ahead to the 5.
Yeah, no, that's a good shot. It's a good shot. Oh, he's got the cannon as well. That's beautiful. That was beautiful. Someone knows their 9-ball.
Yeah.
Having fun. This is a good topic. Oh, unlucky.
I felt so close. I would have been perfectly close.
Oh, Roma just missed their penalty.
Oh, Sevilla are going to win it again.
Oh, that was a wild shot. That.
Oh, I don't know. It's not the best position.
It's fine because it doesn't matter what position you're in this game because it gives you the guidelines. You can like pot anything.
That is true, yeah.
Right. Oh, gotta get this 8 in.
Oh no, 9's, yeah, that's in.
I hope so.
It's in, Dylan. It's guaranteed to go in.
I hope so.
Position. Miss on purpose.
Hey.
Oh.
Chew the chew.
Let's just say I'm glad that's over.
So, Michael, do you want me and you want to play? But we can't actually play because we don't.
No,
have
I don't think we should play. I don't think you and I should play. I think that would be a terrible, terrible decision.
Okay, so
Because I don't think either of us have the ability to record our phones.
yeah, exactly.
And there's no point because since I won both games.
Oh yeah, there's no point. Yeah, even with some bullshit with the time thing on my end, but whatever.
No, but I gave that back to you though because I let you.
No, disrupted my rhythm. So let's now go on to the old ratings for the topics. Who is going first? It is Dylan.
Well, it was going to be an 8, but considering we were playing 9-ball pill, I'm going to give myself a 9 out of 10.
Michael.
It's a bit of a tough one because it wasn't that funny, and it was kind of just coming out of like a random game. I'm gonna give it a 6.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it.
It's a 9
probably
upside down.
a 5. I mean, it just took so long.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah,
I am
but then
enjoying like the fact we don't have very strong topics. I think that's a good. I think it's fun that we've got terrible topics so
Right,
far, and I want to stick with that.
But hang
Michael.
on just a second. Robert missed 2 penalties now. But whose fault is it that took a lot of time?
Michael.
Your fault for coming up with the thing.
Yeah, and to be honest, it's both of you. So anyway, Michael, you go next. What's your topic?
So, like I say, Dylan gave me time to think of this. Do any of you know the movie Yesterday?
Yes.
When all our troubles seem so far away.
But do you know it today, Luke, though?
No.
That's what I'm asking. No, yeah. Dylan, do you know Yesterday, or are you just going to quote Beatles lyrics? Because accidentally, with your obnoxious lyric quoting, you've kind of touched on a significant point, which is Yesterday is, of course, a story about a guy who wakes up in a universe where the Beatles never existed, and therefore he's able to pass the Beatles songs off as his own. And I thought, hey, now that's a question right there, isn't it? And I guess I'm going to say like, I'm going to give you the option of you can either say just a song or an artist or both if you want. And the question is, if you were in that situation where you could, let's say you had some musical talent, enough to kind of pass off these musicians, which artist would you like to yesterdayify yourself? So like no one knows about this artist and you can steal their music and no one will know about it. Whose music are you going to steal? And again, if you want to be more specific, you could even say a specific song that you really like. What's that random white screen?
It had text in it. Sevilla just won the Europa League, by the way, Luke.
Okay, thank you. I feel like that kind of thing is really distracting from the flow of my topic, which obviously it flow is very important for a kind of fun, enjoyable discussion.
Right. Michael said
he fucked something up, Luke.
Please,
I can tell Luke must be missing or something because he's not reacting to the fact that you clearly screwed something
people
up.
say that I'm an idiot a lot, and I don't need any more of it.
What's
Like,
wrong,
what did you
Dylan?
do?
I think
why
we're
hasn't he
okay.
reacted yet?
Like
There
it's
you
still recording, but there'll be a bit of a pause. When Michael said put that football stuff away, considering the match had finished, I was like, oh okay, and I closed the lid on my laptop.
Okay, so there's going to be
it's still recording. You just it'll
Okay,
just be
we should both count to 4 again so we can resync it.
Okay, fine.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So with that said, Dylan, let's restart. Let's actually get the
recap.
flow back. So obviously, Yesterday, this film about this guy who wakes up in a universe where the Beatles no longer exist, and I thought, hey, that's an interesting question. I'm sure every now and then we've all heard a song and thought, oh man, what a great song. I wish I'd come up with that, or an entire artist catalogue. So which artist's catalogue are you stealing in a Yesterday type scenario where everyone forgets about it? And again, the bonus question is also: is there any? Just if you had one song that you could be like, "Oh, I came up with this," what would it be?
I'll tell you what, because I had a jokey answer that I'd like to take credit for Belinda Carlisle because that'd be quite funny. But actually, you know what I'd like to take credit for? I would like to take
Wait,
credit.
I don't really get the joke about Belinda Carlisle.
It's just
I might be
just because it's just quite an obscure.
yeah,
well,
she's quite like insignificant. Okay, yeah.
No, it's just best song in the world, Heaven Is a Place on Earth. But yeah, no, cut that out. I would like to steal 3 lines. So I'd be like, hey guys, I've just invented this really cool football song. It's called It's Coming
That's not a
Home.
bad shout.
And and everyone would be singing it in the pub and everything. And they're, oh, Dylan, that's such a great song. That you should like record that, and then it'd go on YouTube and it would like go insane, and everyone would be singing it at Wembley, and I'd be getting a shit ton of royalties. But it's not about that.
That's really not a bad answer. You are also, although maybe we'll do a little bit of a rotation, but of course you can also then consider as well, like if there's a specific artist. But that's a good shout for a song. Luke, would you like to say, have you thought of a specific song or an artist's whole catalogue that you would like to steal?
No.
Okay, well,
Now,
for me,
Lee, hang on a second. When you rate Michael's topic, you're not allowed to give him a bad rating because
Oh my God,
that's
well, I know
I
Luke's
was
Luke's going to come up with one.
I'm not allowed to even say a little joke without 2 people.
No, we don't have jokes
like,
on this podcast.
yeah.
I actually see the thing is, I just thought genuinely like you just hadn't had time to like. I was going to come back to you, but I was like, oh, okay, but no. So you thought of one, cool.
Yeah, right. So 30 seconds later, I'm ready to say. No, I think it'd be really cool if I redid the Beatles songs, you know.
So you're stealing. Okay, so you're thinking yesterday. Okay, I see.
No.
Well, it does make sense because you are from Liverpool.
Okay.
Ooh,
So
I don't know
okay,
about
since I am from Manchester, how about Oasis? And I think Oasis are actually
Ooh.
they
Today.
they have songs which are pretty the earworms, I guess is the word.
Now-
so yeah, how about that?
I don't know if
And
I've told you.
also, and crucially, I do not want Liam and Noel Gallagher to receive any acclaim because of course they are both Man City fans,
Yup.
and
That's a good point.
and
Bloody
taking that
plastics.
taking that away from them would bring me great joy as well. So there you go.
Yeah. Well, the interesting thing about that choice actually is that obviously Oasis, they can't really sing because, of course, one of the problems we might be thinking is, well, you don't automatically have... I didn't really say you get the kind of singing ability. Like, if you say you want to, I don't know, steal, like, a Whitney Houston song, you won't automatically be able to sing like Whitney Houston. So, actually, Oasis is a good shout because even if you can't sing very well...
I semi-disagree with that. I think that Liam cannot sing, but Noel Gallagher has the voice of an angel.
I don't know the difference between them.
Oh, Noel's the grumpy one, but then Liam's the angry one.
Still don't know.
Okay. Well, I'll give my answer now. Of course, obviously, it's not surprising. I thought about this a bit more. But basically, no, I'm joking. Kind of with that same logic of I don't want to go for someone who's a really good singer where the music would rely on their singing. And I was thinking Nirvana, because it's easy to sing because it's like they're just kind of shouty whatever, and also it was like a big movement, and I was thinking like nowadays everyone's kind of miserable and depressed. Maybe if Nirvana didn't exist in the 90s and I suddenly come along like doing Nirvana music, let the lights out, like that, everyone's like, oh wow, this is so, it just speaks to my angst and stuff. And I was like, yeah, maybe it could be like a big cultural movement for the contemporary socio-cultural zeitgeist.
Hey, Kurt Cobain, it's your cousin Marvin Cobain. You know that new sound you're looking for? Well, listen to this.
Yeah, I suppose actually I didn't really think about the fact that this is it's very, someone should have said Johnny Be Good. And so Dylan, you gave a song. Have you thought of an artist that you would really like to steal the music of?
Well, the thing, I believe in kind of copyright, intellectual property and all that. I don't like the idea of stealing people's hard work, unless of course you want to steal from Oasis because you don't need those plastics, getting the fame and attention. I don't know. I think ABBA was a real game changer. Without ABBA, we wouldn't have the 80s.
Yeah, you would have to come up with a group of friends to sing it with. You could have it from all the kids from the youth centre. I mean, the other adults, sorry, from the youth centre. You wouldn't get the kids involved. Come on, Dylan.
But
that's not suggested.
Also, ABBA are very right wing, apparently.
Are they?
Oh, really?
I didn't know they were. I thought they were very liberal in Sweden. But I suppose maybe anything's right wing in Sweden because I thought they're very kind of liberal. They're not. They're not liberal, are they? They had no lockdowns back in 2020.
They're massively racists.
I forgot about.
Yeah.
I suppose because it's the blonde hair in that. They are like the Aryans, aren't they? In Sweden.
So that naturally makes them racist. Anyway, the time is up. So let's rate Michael's topic, Dylan.
I was going to say
Dylan,
a grime song.
Hang on, Michael. What was that?
I was gonna say a grime song, because I thought it'd be funny, like the Wiley song, like wearing my Rolex. Like next thing she's wearing Rolex.
No, you can't do that to Michael.
Dylan, racing, please.
Here's my number. She already knows it.
Right,
what would we do? Because I just thought that would be funny.
The time limit is there for a reason. You've just lost yourself some rating points there, Michael. Go
on,
Dylan.
Well, it was going to be a 7, but Luke's got a point. It's now a 1 because you just
you goaded me into it. I would like it on the record that actually my comment about wearing my Rolex was a off the clock bit of banter that just happened to sound like it was related to my topic.
Okay,
I swear.
Dylan, what are you giving Michael?
Actually, not a 7. I think an 8. I think it was actually quite an interesting topic. And I think had we taken it a bit more seriously, we'd have had a good discussion as well.
It's a 7, but again because actually no, it's Michael's to go to Tend to go next. Sorry, go on, Michael. Give it.
Yeah. So I do think it was a little bit of a kind of creative, fun idea, and I think we need some creative, fun ideas. So I'm willing to give it an 8. I mean, it could have had a bit more of the funniness factor to kind of push it up.
Okay.
I think for creativity, we've got to give it an 8.
Okay, I think that again it was a 7, but because you went over, I'm going to decrease the rating, and now it is a 6. Again, I mean, we all know the rules, Michael. We all know the rules. So
I know.
My topic this week is who is going to win Love Island. So
I don't know any of the people involved.
Should we do? I mean, I've got no idea either. Should we do like a Love Island sweepstake?
Well, I'm going to go through right now. So let's go through right now the people. I've got them all up here, and
I'd like to do like a snake draft, and then find out at the end, like we for the World Cup, and then at the end we'll find out.
Well, we need to choose a male and a female. Again, I've never watched the show and I'm not going to, but I guess we'll find out who the winner is. So, and again, I'm not sure if they've announced everyone, but anyway.
So we're just going by funny name, really.
Do they do that?
No, because there's also a description of the person and where they're from and what their job is. So,
on Big Brother, they used to do late arrivals. I don't know.
Dylan,
if they
shut
do
the
that
fuck up. It's my topic. Shut the fuck. I'm trying to do this quickly. Efficiently.
What we should do is we should make it so he has no time, and then when he goes over his topic, because he won't have any time.
I'll just delay the alarm.
I thought we were all
so
like,
right, we have
cheat.
Get to know Mitchell. This is the first one. Mitchell. He is 26. He is from Sheffield, and he is a gas engineer. And by the way, how they look, I'll tell you if they look weird or whatever. But they are all like this guy's.
Wait, what's his surname?
It doesn't.
Sorry, what's his first name?
Mitchell.
I'm going to see. I'm going to look up Love Island Mitchell and see if
they all look the same, don't they?
Exactly. All the males look the same basically. So I'll tell you if there's something weird.
This guy looks like a dickhead.
They just look a bit like me.
I'll go through them, and if you, exactly
less muscle,
like you,
bit less,
Yeah, just a bit less muscle, yeah. I'm going to go through them, and if you think anyone, jumps out at you, then mark it down or just write a note.
Okay.
Okay.
So how many men are there? Sorry?
I'm not sure. Again, I'm going to go through them for the fucking 20th time. So we have Catherine next. Catherine packed her irresistible Irish charm, and she's all set for a sizzling summer.
Oh, wait, so she's not black?
No, she is black.
Oh, good.
Irish.
Oh, black Irish, okay.
Okay. Wow, damn. Okay, so we
going
have
for her because I
Catherine.
love an ebony queen.
She is black and Irish. That's her. So next up we have, if I went, oh no, this is just a. So next up we have Jess, who is 22 and she is from London and she is anaesthetics practitioner. What the fuck is that?
Practitioner.
Practitioner. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's the word.
Wow, look, with an intellect like that, you should be on that. I'm an aesthetic practitioner.
What if I said it better than she did, honestly?
Yeah.
Put your packed lunch away if you want to impress Jess. She's a meal deal kind of girl, which I don't really know what that means.
Is she kind of a redhead?
No, she's blonde.
I think.
Okay. Oh wait, I think I can maybe see who this
Is
is.
she called Jess Harding? Because I don't know.
Yes.
I think I'm getting a bit of a Harding for our Jess. If you catch my
Oh wow,
drift.
she's she's pretty hot actually.
Yeah, I mean she just looks like a bimbo, honestly. That's what I'm getting.
10 out of 10.
So next
And she
we
likes
have
a meal deal, which means
Scottish.
she's a massive bimbo. Sorry.
Yes. Next we have Scottish stunner Ella, and she's looking for a tall guy to match her high standards.
Ella.
That are going to age, so I'm going to find a guy that's going to appreciate that and not take me for granted like the past ones have.
Good for you.
I'm so excited to get in the Love Island villa, meet some new talent, hopefully some above 6 foot guys that are going to treat me right.
Sorry, Dylan.
Man let solidarity. Not going for her.
So next,
Also, she hasn't got big tits, and it's like, how can you be setting standards about men's height when you don't even have big boobs?
she's a model from Glasgow, though. She's a model.
I mean,
so there you
and
go.
she's not
most
fat
models are ugly.
either. So I think as long as she's not fat, I think that's fine.
Yeah, no, you have high standards, I can tell, Dylan. So a guy's got to have ambition if he wants to date our fiery beautician, Ruchi, and she is Chinese and she looks very short.
Ooh,
How do you spell her name?
She's from Sutton and she is a beautician. So
I see her. She looks
Ooh.
tiny. Oh,
How do you
that's kind of
spell- how do you
sexy,
spell
actually.
Ruchi?
She's like,
Okay,
she's so small.
our smooth talking Frenchman, Mehdi, always gets what he wants. Oh, like he says here.
Always get what I want.
There we go. Just like the caption said. So, is Mehdi going to be the winner? I've never watched Love... Oh, no, that's just a bullshit thing. So, get to know George. Oh yeah, this is the guy who had
Ooh.
homophobic tweets come up about him.
Brexit
George is 24. He is from Bedford, and he is a business development executive. That right there is the biggest red flag I've ever seen. This guy looks like an absolute twat.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I think if this guy is who I think he is, he looks.
Yeah, and the homophobic comments honestly don't surprise
Is he
me.
George Fensom?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I've got
George is
Fensom.
ready to impress with his charm, personality, and good looks, quick wit, and tanned ankles, whatever that means.
Tanned ankles.
And
Wow.
Andre is ready to get his graft on with some smooth Portuguese talk. Is he Portuguese?
in trouble in the middle. You can name me the top grafter. Any toes that I've got to step on, sorry, but I'm gonna have to tread on.
Okay, maybe he knows Portuguese, but he's definitely not Portuguese. So,
Well, it's like Eric Dyers is apparently Portuguese, so you never know.
okay. So we have Mehdi, we have Catherine, we have George, we have Molly, we have Andre, we have Ruchi, we have Mitchell, we have Ella, we have Tyreek. He's black. We have Jess. Anyone stand out for you guys? We have,
Definitely
a guy and a gal.
Catherine, Ebony Queen. We stan. I love that. She's Irish, which is a very white place. We all stan the Great Replacement. I
Okay.
love that.
Can you give me a man, Michael, as well?
Yeah, I can give you a man after midnight, which means you got to wait 40 minutes. I don't know, like the fucking. Let's go for Twatty McGee. What, George?
George, Twatty McGee. Dylan, can you give me your man and woman?
Well, it's difficult because like they've all got qualities about them I don't like. I'm not a fan of the Irish accent, not a fan of the Scottish accent.
Wow.
Jess seems a bit of a bimbo, but she's quite fit.
That's pretty
so
hot.
We'll go for Jess, and she's a meal deal, so cheap date.
Okay.
And we need to pick a boyfriend for her. So let's give her. No, I'm not going to give her Andre because there's the saying: once you go black, there's no going back. We need to give. Her,
Yeah.
We need. Again, I can't do George because he's the twat. We need to maybe Mitchell probably be the safest bet. She'll get born a Mitchell, and then she'll back the winning horse. So yeah, we'll go Jess and Mitchell.
Jess and Mitchell. Okay, there you go. Well, this is difficult for me. You know what? I'm going to go for Ruchi. How about Ruchi?
Ratchet.
Yeah, she's like. I feel like the thing about her is she looks very, very small, and
Yes,
she's
she is.
Asian. So it's kind of like it does not matter how tiny your dick is. Like
It's a good.
You're gonna
it's a
do
good
all right.
point. It's a good point. actually.
That's what everyone will be thinking. So sorry,
Yes.
sorry, Ella and Molly
actually.
and Jess and everyone else and Catherine. Fucking,
Well,
I'm
there
going
was
for
a Mo-
Ruchi.
There was a Molly. You never said about.
Yeah, but she hasn't had her own video released, so I don't know.
Alright.
She looks
yeah, some people don't count.
She looks blonde
Alright.
from what I can tell. Standard
yeah.
blonde stuff.
That's
Anyway,
just-
so
It's like how Slipknot didn't even get an intro in Suicide Squad. You just knew he was not going to make it.
you know what? I can't really go for another. I can't really go for another white person. I don't really think
Yeah, you
I
can.
No, sorry, no, a non-white person.
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
Because I have already. But
We've
it's
got too much diversity.
We don't
here.
like
know what?
mixing. We don't like mixing other cultures. We can dilute the white culture, but we can't
We didn't
dilute
talk
the other
about-
cultures.
Hey, we didn't talk about Tyreek because he wasn't in one of these videos that they released, but we have got a photo, and Tyreek is a semi-professional footballer.
Yeah.
And the caption is, will he score big in the Villa? Because he's a footballer. And so you know what? I like football, so I'm going to go for...
And big, because he's black.
Yeah, well, he's kind of half black, he's light-skinned. But whatever, that's plenty enough black for the British public, I can assure you.
Yes.
But let's say, hey, look, there's always a first time for everything. The first time a non-white couple wins. Let's go for Tyreek. Tyreek and Ruchi, they are going to be the dream couple, and they are going to win. So there we have it. Those are our predictions, and yeah, we're all okay with that.
I can't imagine the British public, voting for two non-whites. But you never know. Sometimes
Hey.
people surprise you.
Exactly. I'm risking it, man. I deserve so much, respect if I get this right. So anyway, let's rate the topic. Dylan, you go first.
Well, again, I actually think it's quite a good topic. So originally
Thank you.
it was going to be an 8, but I'm docking a mark because you swore at me, and I'm docking another mark because you messed with the timer. So now you're down.
No, I
to
didn't. I did not mess with the time. I just threatened to, jokingly.
Wait, he messed with the timer.
So it's a 7 then because you did swear at me, so you lost it.
No,
you lost the mark there.
Okay.
I don't like being sworn at.
Michael?
Yeah, I kind of agree with the logic that you swore at Dylan. So I'm joking. I also thought it was a good topic. I thought it was quite funny, quite like a good, it's topical,
Yeah.
blah blah blah. I think I'm willing to give it an 8.
Oh, thank you, Michael.
You know?
So,
And also we got to get some racial commentary in there, which is
Yeah.
always funny.
You know what? I think an 8 is fairing as well. So I'm going to give.
It means you win by 1.
And I
which
win by
irritates me.
1. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, that's the highest score of the season so far, 23. Yeah, we're getting back there slowly. Anyway, Dylan, final thought.
You know, something I recently learned the other day. You know how much a rainbow weighs?
I feel like I do know this one, but I can't remember.
Not much. They're pretty light.
That's good.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That's good. Michael, final thought.
Yeah. Do you know how much the killing that a cop does weighs on his conscience?
None.
Not
There he
much. They're not very white.
That's good. That's good.
Thank you.
So next up, episode 79.
No, 80.
80, sorry. Yeah, 80.
80.
We are doing Super Seducer. So Richard is back, and that is
a safe episode.
the final Super Seducer of that particular game, the final of the original. So yeah, we'll join Richard for that next week, and yeah, goodbye. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Bye, everyone.
good
See you later,
time.
alligators.
In a while, paedophiles. No, I'm just talking about you, Philip.